Hey everyone, this is Stephen Strawn at Iron Cookware, where you can find information to help you better collect, restore, and use cast iron cookware. Today we're going to be doing kind of an experiment to see if we can use cast iron cookware on a Blackstone grill, kind of like you would on a glass top stove. And we're going to be doing that coming right up. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has purchased my product, Easy Beezy Cast Iron Seasoning. The purchase of this product helps keep this channel going, and I just want to say thank you so very much. So let's get on into the video. I've had several people ask me, can you use a cast iron skillet on a Blackstone griddle like you would a glass top stove? I'm going to be trying a little bit of an experiment. Now, I have several different kinds of pans. I thought, might as well try a carbon steel pan as well. I only have one carbon steel pan, never used it. This one's made by Lodge, and it's a flat bottom, no heat ring. So I'm going to give that a shot. I have another piece that is a Lodge, and it has a flat bottom with a little ring around the bottom, plus the Lodge logo. One that I believe that would do good, I have the large block logo Griswold right here. And it's a smooth bottom, and with a smooth bottom I believe it will do pretty good. And I thought, why not go ahead and pick up one that got it all started, my Century Series Birmingham Stove and Range number 14. It has a heat ring, so it's not going to be coming in contact with the Blackstone grill in the center, just the heat ring. I'm going to see if the radiant heat will actually transfer into the pan, and we'll just see what happens. So let's check it out. Okay, I have all four of our skillets, and I got about 3/4 of an inch of water. So we're starting off with a cold grill. So we're just going to give these a little bit of time here. Once I start feeling a little bit of heat coming up the sides of the pan, I will crank it up. At this point, not feeling any heat coming through. The Blackstone itself is getting warm. Still can touch it without burning myself. Now you won't want to leave your hand laying on it. We're going to see a quicker heat come up on the flat bottoms than we will the one with a heat ring. I can already feel some warmth coming up the Griswold, and I feel the heat coming up on this carbon steel pan. A little bit slower on the Lodge. Just as I figured, the big heat ring skillet is colder. Get a little bit warmer with the Lodge, a little bit warmer with the smooth bottom Griswold that's thin compared to the Lodge, and much warmer on the carbon steel pan. We're coming up on 10 minutes at this point. Starting to see some activity, not just bubbles, seeing some actual movement on this carbon steel. Some bubbling action right there on the edge. Starting with the carbon steel, definitely got some bubbling action and steam. Also with the large block logo Griswold, with the Lodge, and actually seeing some bubbling action right there on the Birmingham Stove and Range. Okay, with my little test that I had going on, lets me know that the Blackstone grill will get hot enough to cause water to boil in a skillet. Does a little bit better on the flat bottom pieces and a little bit better on the carbon steel pan because it is much thinner. But given enough time, it will also work on a large piece like at number 14 Birmingham Stove and Range Century Series skillet with a heat ring. It was starting to get a little bit of boiling action in the bottom. If I left it, it would actually start boiling, but it proved a point to me that I will be able to use my skillets on my Blackstone grill. And you say, why do you want to use a skillet on a Blackstone grill? It's a great surface for cooking on. Well, it is a great surface for cooking on, but it's a very bad surface when it comes to making gravy or even pan frying chicken or something like that in a little bit of grease, because the grease will just run away and you can't keep it pulled together. But you can make gravy in a skillet. I'm a sauce and gravy person. I love sauces and gravy for my dishes. So I can cook something like a steak on the Blackstone, and when it comes time for basting, I can go ahead and put me some garlic and rosemary and butter in the skillet and let it get a nice golden brown color. And when I'm through searing my steaks, I can just pour that juicy goodness on top of the steaks and just let it soak it up. So I believe I'm going to be doing that with some steaks or maybe some chicken, just because I see the potential to make some gravy and some basting for my steaks. And we're going to be doing that coming up very soon. So thank you again for watching Cast Iron Cookware. Before you go, I just want to share something with you really quickly. In Matthew chapter 4, verse 3 and 4, it says, "And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of God, command these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God." I just want to say, share the word and be a blessing.